Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be...
Haaland! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Stones. And it's Bellingham. Spread out to the left. Gordon receives it in a wide position. Oh, terrible mistake. Cruyff. Now it's Kane.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Beckham goes short. Haaland's cross. That's a decent clearance. And that has sent him sprawling. And now they can spring out of defence. Rice, distributed tidily.
That was lovely, that.
He has found the way through. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Anderson. Madueke is in a really good position out wide. Now it's Haaland. Beckham. He'll try from distance. And that is doing no harm at all.
Inter certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Bellingham. Spread to the right. Aims beyond the defence. He's onside. He's shifting through the... Oh, good effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And this is Neymar. Oh, and the shot! It's fallen kindly here. And he hits the net. The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Kane, played out towards the right wing. Now it's Madueke. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bellingham. That's destined for the flank. Beckham. Cruyff quietly revving up. And it's Lahm. He's on it, can he get away? Great chance! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Inter Milan have scored 2 quick goals here. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Half an hour played now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's going wide left. England have it back and can go again. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Played into space. Now it's Haaland. Haaland is flagged offside. Not the most convincing of passes. Anderson. And it's Kane. Spread it left. Gordon. Now that looks a decent ball. Gordon unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Inter Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's there to belt it away. O'Reilly. Nicely weighted ball. Gordon looking to receive it in space. Rafael Varane gives no quarter whatsoever. Played out to the left flank. Beckham. Stones cuts it out. O'Reilly. And here's Gordon. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic.
3 minutes at a time.
And it's made its way to him. Cruyff. And that is a little undercooked. Konsa. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Madueke. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. Just cruising. They are cruising. And that is all they have time for. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Inter Milan have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. Back on the way then. It's a pretty loose pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Can he get it through? That's been cut out, well played. Could move up a gear here. Tries to play it through. Bellingham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Bellingham gets into a good position. Pinches it off him. Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Haaland, and he's in on goal. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Now, who's going to be first to this? Looking to play him in. Beckham, header! No joy, but a decent try. Beckham, the regular corner taker.
Well played and well cleared.
Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now then, the ball's come loose. Lofted in. Impressive jump. And that is high. O'Reilly. Neymar.
The attendance for this match was 96,026.
And that's another good win of the ball. And Beckham! And the ball's come loose here. Ruled out the best in the keeper.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. And this is Kane. Now it's Beckham. Oh, that's nice. Tries a shot! And that's past the post.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Out for a throw. Beckham finds himself offside. Haaland being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Anderson. Now he's got space here.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Rodri. Cruyff. Knocks it into space. Anderson. O'Reilly gets across to intercept that. It's run loose here. Now it's Cruyff.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And here's Beckham. Played it again. Stones can get it clear. Haaland. Now who's going to be first to this? And he's well positioned here. And this is Beckham. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kane. Oh, good spread. Just eases him off the ball. Anderson. Probing pass. James. Stones. Konsa. And this is Kane. And he's got the beating of his man. Beckham. Pickford claims comfortable.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Number 18, Gordon.
And here's Kane.
Coming on the field.
Cruyff.
Number 21.
Oh, he's having a go!
Number 11.
Oh, terrific save.
Substitution.
Eze. That has been slung wide. Konsa kept his eye on it, and he's there.
There will be 3
Rice.
minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great vision. It's a really well-measured ball. Kane. Anderson. Over to the right flank. So what can they make of this? Oh, that's fabulous. And that will be it. Inter Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponent. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
La formazione dell'Inter.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Peter, Marcus Llorente, has had a huge effect by just moving position, moving a little further forward. Who would have imagined he could be so creative and such a prolific goal scorer too? Expect to see him make a lot of those powerful surges up the pitch, and at times he'll drop in as a number 10 in that supporting striker's position.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oyarzabal gets flagged offside. Now it's Gavi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Gavi. And that pass just didn't quite work. And this is Neymar. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Thuram cuts out the pass. And here's Kane. Now it's Beckham. He's chosen to go back. Cruyff. He'll try from distance! Cruyff! No one quite like him!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Numero 14.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Throw in. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. That's very neat. Beckham.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Llorente kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's through here. That's the keeper's ball. Rodri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And it's Neymar. And that's a throw-in. Lahm. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neymar, who is rarely short on confidence. And it's Lam. Aimed at the far side. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Kane! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Rafael Varane. Lam is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Cruyff. And here's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. They've played it short. And this is Neymar. And this is Cruyff. And the shot! Beckham plays it short, and he shoots! And it's been taken short. Neymar's cross. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Tries one from range. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Kubasi. Here's Llorente. Neymar. Searching passes played there. And the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Beckham goes short. Swing. And a header! And no mistake. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intent.
Neymar! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! A finish of true class! They are purring, truly purring! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to...
It's Neymar!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Rodri. It's a good ball out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Gently done. Now it's Cruyff. Can he get away here? And it's Lahm. Llorente did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Out of play for a goal kick. Kubasi. Llorente.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shapes to shoot! A whisker away from making it 4.
Inter really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Beckham with the short one. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Inter Milan marching seemingly on towards victory, 3-0 at the break. Down to business again. Fabian Ruiz. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rodri. Knocks it into space. And this is Neymar. He's beaten the last man. There's the shot! Yes! This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries a shot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Cucurella threads one in. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Ruiz. Neymar. Now it's Haaland. And it's Cruyff. Now, can they get him away?
Inter are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Pedri goes looking wide. Gavi is wide and looking to get onto this. Thuram. Desailly. Rafael Varane. Rodri. Neymar needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gavi. Time and again they are repelled. This is a promising build-up. And this is Neymar. Shifted it to the flank. Neymar. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Stood up well to him there. Cruyff. Played towards the other side, and it's Beckham. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Clipped into space. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Ferran Torres is onto it in a flash. Rodri, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Cucurella. He's a sharp little ball here. Thuram. Now it's Kane. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Inter couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Neymar. Neymar getting forward. Haaland! Ferran Torres. Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. A lovely bit of skill. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now here's the delivery.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Spain are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
It's gone for a throw-in. Cucurella. It's Pedri. Nico Williams. Gets a good foot in there. Rodri. And it's Beckham. Tries to pass it through. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Neymar taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
Pedri. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Nicely aimed pass. Looking to play him in. Beckham is in a really good position out wide.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And the number on the board is 3. Cucurella. And it's Pedri. And he cuts out the supply. Rodri. Yamal. Played out to the left flank. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Inter Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.